fourth quarter nim, and my fourth quarter interest no quite equal 12.37. And you know, say third quarter, at the end of the third quarter, we are I'm also J if you consumer so in the fourth quarter there. Then in the second quarter and the fourth quarter no, at the end of the period, we use fourth quarter, we use 12.37. At the end of the fourth quarter, net exchange rate is 10.53. Let us say you have overcharged the consumer into first and second quarter, fourth quarter, so into we use all those calculations now. We were expecting even more from this reduction than the 4.something% normally in fact, inflation in the fourth quarter, inflation figure we see was about 12.6%. At the end of the fourth quarter, not on an average, 6.2%. Let's just say inflation it was more than half the figure we see. So next year in the first and second quarters, the fourth quarters now. And you know, yes, yeah, that almost say the indicators no reduce prices tariff mama. Name based on our calculation, you do the same more than the figures for the man.
Right. I share or more we found who Juma kakra in aspect to for your two petrol and diesel so in say the generation of your light no or use to send money be. Kopek for boy in commerce 50 this week on here say better to send manu emu ama and yama costro in that aspect. So Kobana sa PRC phone enter so you on the abay yebeko yenimuno omwasa be peja e de amaye say because of some hey win tino e was some say peja mu e de am do you foresee say on be ne sa yeko yenimu
PRC tariff no cost of liquid fuel enka.
Okay,
the determinant of the cost of tariff no liquid fuel enka. That liquid fuel no has already been taken care of by one Ghana cedi no charging and petrol prices no.
Okay.
Into share PRC release na and American it's only in the third quarter. And no more the sad any be shame and no crown a question omo. I'm a fourth quarter mu frame. Into what latest reduction on my impact read the letter no. There's nothing like cost of liquid fuel. A cost of weighted gas and liquid fuel no there and come into no and there's so can say it's not part of it. Into munti and also and case the abe into no mobile increasing tariffs nibium. Now it's interesting in and then you didn't come when you say international situation it may affect local situation. Who say kakra and say the MPP for the same argument said the cost of COVID, Russia Ukraine war, a big effect on the Ghanaian economy. Then government is forced there be. Now you to me a case where I mean a fan will be. In fact, the president himself, current president, catches so having Ukraine there 7,000 kilometers. Who the NTA is it may affect here, and then on one son no say it may affect here. Again, what Kai say the tariff adjustment no, it's not because of an IMF agreement. So Bekaya, then you know see there be Yami sign IMF agreement. It's any time be increase be an okasa de increase here. Almost Nana Adomako-Mensah and then and of course signing IMF agreement. And now I know say the IMF agreement is still in force, but it may reduce tariffs. What it tells you is that tariff adjustment is basically dependent on economic factors. It has nothing to do with an agreement. And indeed, with the agreement anymore, all the agreement, there's no way in the agreement they can say every quarter be increase tariffs. To me, and the country is on Babatum. In fact, we are insisting. So figures no more and the crown, yet almost name as a question. So they can't come back on the basis of what is happening elsewhere to tell us almost have increased tariffs.
Right. But unkomo ya wadi adi akofa IMF for na me kind article bia which you say una enkomo awudi ye and na ma me kan ba me kind portion of it or say Adomako-Mensah added that the PRC bases its tariff adjustment on key economic indicators, including inflation, the cedi-dollar exchange rate, electricity generation mix, and fuel cost. That is the reason why maybe say you fuel on your two more billion so be the tariffs no now where you misquoted
and the report now more can when I talk about fuel, we are talking about weighted gas. It's not have nothing to do with liquid fuel.
Very well. Very well. It when no dey catch Ghana for ɛwɔ saa ɛkwan a ndisiafo afa so a ɔmo ɛbu ɔman no mo as a minority mo rejections bi wɔ saa nneɛma yi a ɔmo ɛyɛ mu.
So first of all, yeah, we have been vindicated as a minority. Say, aban MPP aban na Danko akufo-addo aban anko sign any agreement. I actually said, what a to electricity. There was nothing like that. Okay. That's fundamental. And then the first thing, I know that everybody now understands that we have been vindicated. Again, in some manner, the economic conditions in terms of exchange rate inflation are buying the board of Samana say Omayade and the figures are showing say it is positive. It's Debbie at the end can say those positive macro indicators no as reflected in the micro. And then so we still believe say said your more says no and it's not commensurate with how they are bringing within the course of this increment. And you believe he said they overcharged us so much in last year, and we need to be compensated this year. Periods you because we engage from the minority side, and also from the energy committee side, because we engage I'm who say yes, we appreciate the reduction, but we think that we could have done more than expected. Again, so the okay, Monday, Adoma, and petrol prices because and the window pricing window will start today. It is basically because of the ECOSO, Israel and Iran war, and also so said we as a minority and the MPP, we have been vindicated. So we as a country we don't live in an island, and that's the BCABiano elsewhere can have a rippling effect on the economies of other countries. And the Omakasoma Jatum said in spite say inflation 3.something%. In fact, say exchange rate 10%, exchange of 10 to 11 cities, petrol prices are going to go up because there's an aspect we are buying anything to me, which is the international price of crude oil, which is being affected by the conditions around the world and that's around the Gulf area and Iran, Israel, and the US for air contoka. And to Ghana for us to just brace ourselves for some increment at the pump. Unfortunately, a nano payment check crude prices, aside for more than $100.